Cow Dragons today is not the same game we start playing. So the real question is the game getting better or just become more harder? Today we break it down honestly. And this is something that I do every year is I focus and check out Cow Dragons, see how the things are there, is it moving in good direction, basically sharing my personal opinion, being one of the people who are from the global launch of Cow Dragons. There were not many that we start as a content creators when the Cow Dragons was launched. And first of all, from where this idea come, just couple words, is from these kingdom buffs. Yeah, that's correct. Currently, right now, we are having kingdom buffs, which, you know, nobody's actually talking about these kingdom buffs. I really don't know why it's like this, where something good happening in the game nobody's talking about, but when something, you know, not that good happen in the game, everybody are screaming. I believe it should be like this, but I believe also when something good happen, we should also mention this one. So this is the buffs right now. I'm going to benefit. I'm going to have like 3 warrants, not only 2 when I'm in the home kingdom. Very, very important. This is going to give me extra 3. I'm not quite sure is this thing going to be valid when the new season come, because this is when your city is in the home area. Warrant capacity is increased by 3. Because, you know, from the policy you can get extra 3. Is it going to be together like getting like 8 warrants? I don't know. It's not something that is that I test for first time we get these buffs, but just the time we're in the home kingdom, I'm going to be able to farm more pets. And believe it or not, pets for me is one of the most expensive systems in Cow Dragons. It's not the artifacts, it's not heroes, it's actually pets. Why is that? Because pet coins, if you want to go and, for example, invest in the pet by buying the pet skill and etc., you just have to buy the spell with the pet skills. Pet coins. You're not going to be able to get from the quest like gems. You can get gems from the quest. There's so many places where you can get gems, but pet coins is only from the pet cards. So that's why I'm extremely happy that this thing is happening right now in Cow Dragons. Also boosting obviously the merits from Battle of Abyss. This is what I select, but you can go with, for example, this thing, CP recovery speed extra 10%. This is also very solid, and all these things. So yeah, this is the main reason why I'm making this video. So let's go over step by step in a little roadmap, and let's start with hero unlocking and awakening difficulty. This is basically how hard is to get a hero and how hard is to awake the hero. Now, to get the hero is, especially the one that are from the strongest world, is actually hard, because strongest world you have to compete there. But if you're looking for specific hero, you can do some savings and preparing. I have videos how to prepare for the greatest heights, how to prepare for strongest world, how to prepare for, you know, anniversary event. And if you're in this type of content, don't forget to hit one like on the video. Also subscribe for more Cow Dragons content and turn the bell notification. So I already have a lot of content, you know, how to prepare for this type of events. So you'll be able to get a hero, because the other way around is to get this hero from the Well of Destiny. You may get lucky there, you may not get lucky, okay? But still, you can actually save some gems and, you know, give your best shot, because gems are from many places. You can get them from many places. So the strongest sword is still hard to actually get the heroes from there. For example, hero like Goresh. Goresh is in the strongest sword. Is a very solid one, but there are not many heroes that are from the strongest sword that are the best one. They're just couple, and obviously one of them are Goresh, but Kuma is from Wikispin. For example, I'm just giving some examples. For cavalry, my favorite hero, which is Nea, is also from the Wikispin. Yu Ming, the best mage right now in Call of Dragons, is from Wikispin. So there's not that many heroes that are from the strongest world, but you can get the meta one if you prepare for this event. So still the difficulty there is on the higher level, how to unlock a hero. Now let's talk about how to awake a hero. Well, here the things actually change, and one of the ways is, first of all, we're having so many events where you can basically get a lot of this generation 5 tokens. It didn't actually matter. It can be universal tokens, Roots of War. Many events was presented from where you can get more shards, but the most important one is the VIP. Right now, if you're VIP 14 or above, you're going to be able to get legendary hero tokens that are universal. No longer we're needing to pick specific hero. We're getting legendary hero tokens, universal one. So when some good hero appear in Call of Dragons and you manage to get it, it's just going to help you to unlock and awake this hero way more faster. This is one of the things. You just need to do some savings. On top of that, at the end of the season, we're having this token exchange where you can exchange the tokens that you have in extra. Here was, I think, like 50, no, I don't remember how many tokens. I think maybe 20 generation 5 tokens. I get all of them. So from point of tokens and how hard is actually to get tokens and unlock a hero or awake a hero, is not that hard. To be fair, it's not that hard. The unlocking the heroes is still hard, especially the strongest word one. The Wikispin is not that hard, but yeah. The other thing that I want to point out for the heroes, and I'm going to close this page, is the ability right now to have generation 2 heroes in the goat chest. Right now, maybe I should actually take out Courage because I have him awakened, and maybe I'm going to put, I don't know, all of the heroes here, I'm going to put Garwood. Okay, let's do it like this. So yeah, you can get generation 2 heroes, also including, by the way, heroes like, what was his name? I don't know if you can actually see it. You should be able, yeah. Heroes like Bahorn and also Musiang as a legendary heroes right here. So I don't know if the next season we're going to be presented when we hit generation 5 or the beginning of generation 6. We're going to be presented with generation 3 heroes here and be able to get to generation 3 like Margaret Zeta, like Urak, like who else is generation 2? Yeah, basically this is it, the strong heroes. But yeah, just the things with the heroes are way more easy. And I'm not talking also about the new events that are presented in the game when you start playing the game. I mean, if I remember, I was having one account, the first like 20 or 30 days, every day you get either a hero or gold keys, and on specific amount of days you get guarantee legendary hero. That was crazy back in the days. So from point of heroes, things are way better. Now let's talk about the tier 5 reality in the 2026. This is how hard it is to open tier 5. Well, right now we're having kingdom buffs, one of the things which support opening the tier 5. We have home kingdom that is also supporting opening the tier 5, because you non-stop are having level 5 mana stones, something that we didn't have back in the days. On top of that, you're having non-stop non-stop these buffs that your alliance is having. I don't know if you can actually see the buffs. Maybe if I go here at the kingdom, privileges, titles, gifts. Okay, legendary is actually not this one. Migration, skills. What is this thing? Okay, I don't remember where the buffs are, but skills. Banishment. Yeah, intense gathering. This is increased gathering speed for all wards in your realm. Increased building speed, as you can see, 10% for 4 hours, especially if you want to start some crazy building speed. Healing reduction, mobilization, and research speed for extra 10%. All these buffs back in the days was not present in the game, and right now opening the tier 5 is way more easy. The amount of, I mean, the days is still a lot, but with all these things is making things way more easy. I really hope you enjoyed this video so far, and hit one like on this video if you're confident like me that Call of Dragons is actually moving in very nice very nice direction. So this is so far for the tier 5 unlocking. Is just the time to unlock tier 5 is reduced by a lot from these many new features that was presented in the game. Now from the tier 5 artifacts and example, this is the next point that I want to point out. And still, the example is something that it's not that easy to be achieved. I mean, it's like 200k, 2000Ks. Some people are asking to this number to be reduced. Obviously, it's a high number, but it's something like the tier 5. If you rush, for example, to build your watchtower and your rally drums, you're going to end up with no speed ups. So even if the game give you a chance to open the example way more faster, to be, for example, after 1500 keys, not like 2000 keys, you're not just going to be able to have enough of this artifact so you can make the wishes. You're just not going to have that many artifacts at the end of the day. So it's like this and this, but yeah, if it's get reduced to 1500, it's going to be very nice. But still, the game present a lot of events where you can get these forge keys. One of the places, by the way, for the people who is watching for the first time this channel, here you can get like 5 forge artifact keys every week and etc. There's just so many places from where you can grab more keys and do some Forge of Light pulls and open the example. This is what I want to say for the artifacts. Is it easy to get an artifact? Well, if you plan your moves ahead in the future, I mean, you're not like blindly just spending whatever you're having, you're going to be able to get the artifacts. You definitely need just to know which artifacts you're needing. The good thing about the artifacts is you're getting the best benefits from the artifact the moment. I mean, half of the power of artifacts you're getting the moment you take the artifacts. What I mean by that is, let me remove myself, is magic unit attack 40%, legion attack 22%. You can have these stats at level 1. Damage taken and damage do is going to be, I think, 1.5% at level 1. So it's not going to be like this. But this extra 40% magic unit attack and legion attack is something that you're just going to have at level 1. So just get one artifact level 1 for like 2 or 3 or 4 legions that you're running, and after this focus over the best one. But this is general strategy. Back in the days, we didn't actually have the opportunity to grab that many Forge of Light keys. It was, if I remember right, just here in the exchange artifact coins. But yeah, the game just present more chances we'll be able to make some draws in Forge of Light, especially when they present the example, because many people was not that happy with this example, so the game was forced to present more events with more Forge of Light keys, and by doing that, the getting the artifacts is becoming more easy. So we also have some progression in this direction. About the pet system, let's talk about the pet system. One of the biggest W's we get with the pets was every pet you're catching is going to have the talent skill. It's not like you grab some pet and is this pet is having the talent skill or not. Is no longer the question. All of the pets is going to have the talent skill. That means getting the main skill to level 5 is becoming more easy. It's just becoming more easy, and this is just help you to build your pet way more faster. From there you can just buy rest of the spells. This is one of the things, but getting the talent skills is one huge W right there. Right now we're presented with this extra 3 warrants in the home kingdom that we get for our pets, which, you know, is making like 5 warrants. Right now I even have only 2 left, but yeah, it's something like extra 3 pets per day. It can be just their pet skill card. You just sell the pet skill card. It doesn't actually matter. You're going to be able to get more you're going to be able to get more pets at the end of the day. So I think this is a huge W for the pets also, and everything related to the pet is way more easy right now. Finally, I want to talk about the decorations. In this section, I'm going to actually talk about city skins and decorations. City skins is still going to need something like a preparation to be able to compete in the greatest heights. Nothing changed that much in this direction, how fast or how hard you're going to be able to get a city skin. The good thing is, I don't remember back in the days, but I think we didn't actually have this seal of power. For the people who don't know, this is actually the seal of power. We didn't actually have this seal of power, if I remember right. Right now we're having them, so even if you lose the competition, you're still going to have this seal of power that can buy you a city skin. So I think this is something in good direction. And we're having the decoration. This is something new in Couch Dragons, basically the new feature. Obviously for the new features, we're not having some crazy, crazy helps like we're having for the first feature, that is tier 5, the heroes, the artifact feature, and also the VIP. I forgot about the VIP, but yeah, we're going to talk about this one. But yeah, here this is a new feature, so not much help in this direction about the decoration. Still some events are presented. You're going to be able to level up your decorations, but yeah, the new features in the Cow Dragons is something that don't have that much help. And finally, yeah, the VIP, how fast you're going to get the VIP, and actually the SVIP, because right now I don't have SVIP, is the game make or double 100% increase the honor points per day from 200 to 400. Some people is going to say it's not that much, but at the end of the day, it's like 100% increasing how much VIP points you're getting per day. So I think this is also in good direction. Like this, you're going to hit level 8 way more faster. If you're just starting, this is a second search queue. And obviously, and also the legendary, by the way, the legendary tokens and obviously the VIP 14 when you get like 2 legendary tokens. So I believe Cow Dragons is moving in very nice direction. I want to point out this thing, and some of the old feature get some boost from the game, more faster to be achieved, and the new features still don't have something crazy as a booster for them. I'm talking specifically for the decorations because people are upset from this. But I strongly believe with the time there's going to be something presented in the game where the players is going to be able to catch up with those decorations. Even right now, the game actually have something like this. And this is when you go in the merit shop. We're having this thing, universal blueprints, like 10 blueprints per week, which is like one decoration. So yeah, this will be for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit one like and subscribe for more Cow Dragons content. Here I'm going to put one video. You can go and check it out. It can be something interesting for you. Let me know in the comments below what do you think over Cow Dragons and how do you feel the game. I wish you a great day and see you in the next video.